Headway, forward movement, or progress. We have made significant headway in solving this case. Embellishing, adding details to make a story more exaggerated. She kept embellishing her story to gain sympathy from others. Remorse, a feeling of deep regret or guilt. The suspect showed no signs of remorse during the trial. Satanic, extremely evil or connected with Satan. The police investigated the strange symbols associated with satanic rituals. Meanderings, rambling or aimless statements and thoughts. Her speech devolved into strange and confusing meanderings. Bureaucrat, an official in an administrative department. The overworked bureaucrat struggled to process the emergency paperwork. Repress, to subdue or suppress emotional feelings. You cannot repress your memories forever. Repression, the act of subduing or holding back emotions. They discussed emotional repression as a subconscious defense strategy. Mechanism, a system of parts working together or a coping strategy. Denial is often used as a defense mechanism. Crusty, having a hard outer layer or crisp surface. The wound had turned dark and crusty. Circumcised, having had the foreskin removed. He mentioned that he was recently circumcised. Outdone, exceeded or surpassed in performance. You have truly outdone yourself this time. Endearing, inspiring affection or warm approval. His honest reaction was surprisingly endearing. Restrain, to prevent someone from moving or acting freely. The guards had to restrain the aggressive patient. Waiver, a formal document renouncing a right or claim. The court granted a special waiver to process the request quickly. Neurosurgical, relating to surgery performed on the nervous system. She was immediately admitted to the hospital's neurosurgical unit. Deficits, shortages, or impairments in functioning. The brain scan revealed severe cognitive deficits. Catatonia, a state of neurogenic motor immobility. After the shock, the patient fell into a state of catatonia. Rational, based on or in accordance with reason or logic. I consider myself to be a completely rational person. Impulsive, acting without forethought or reflection. Her impulsive decisions often led to unexpected trouble. Traumatic, deeply disturbing or distressing. Discussing such a traumatic experience requires great courage. Pegged, identified or categorized someone as a specific type. I never pegged her as someone who would harm herself. Superficial, existing or occurring at the surface level. Luckily, the knife wound was only superficial. Hallucinating, experiencing perceptions of non-existent things. High fever made the patient start hallucinating. Plead, to make an emotional appeal or a legal declaration. The defense attorney decided to plead insanity. Insanity, severe mental illness or madness. They tried to fake insanity to avoid prison time. Psychiatrist, a medical practitioner specializing in mental illness. The psychiatrist evaluated the suspect's mental state. Paranormal, denotes events beyond scientific explanation. Science cannot easily explain mysterious paranormal activity. Biblical, relating to or resembling the Bible. The painting depicted a grand biblical scene. Anima, the inner self or soul of an individual. The unusual tattoo depicted an ancient symbol of the anima. Archetypal, representing a very typical example or pattern. The hero's journey is an archetypal story outline. Purgatory, a state of temporary suffering or intermediate place. He felt trapped in a spiritual purgatory for years. Derailment, an obstacle or disruption of progress or thought. Her speech exhibited severe thought derailment. Solitary, isolated or done alone without companions. The unruly prisoner was sent to solitary confinement. Inmate, a person residing in a prison or hospital. The guards rushed to capture the escaping inmate. Corridors, long passages in a building from which doors lead into rooms. Officers searched all the hospital corridors. Patrolman, police officers who patrol a designated area. 2 patrolmen found the missing victim near the woods. Recurring, occurring repeatedly or periodically. She keeps having a recurring nightmare every night. Dismiss, to reject or consider unworthy of attention. The detective refused to dismiss the vital clue. Obsessive, continually preoccupied with a particular thought. He developed an obsessive interest in the cold case. Frantically, in a hurried, panicked, or excited manner. The suspect was frantically trying to destroy evidence. Barn, a large farm building used for storage or livestock. They discovered the victim hidden inside an old barn. Instinct, a natural or intuitive tendency or reaction. She relied entirely on her police instinct to solve the puzzle. Conscious, aware of and responding to one's surroundings or mind. My conscious mind tells me something is wrong. Vengeance, punishment inflicted or retribution for an injury. Driven by hatred, he sought vengeance against his enemies.